Hey friends, this is Pastor Craig, and I'd like to welcome you to the broadcast. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. So my question this evening is this: is it okay to make New Year's resolutions? Thank you very much for the question. I appreciate it. And actually, yes, it's okay to make New Year's resolutions, and I think that it is even important from time to time that we take an inventory of our own lives. In fact, the Bible calls to us and tells us to examine ourselves to see whether or not we are in the truth. And so I think that it's good from time to time to have some self-examination and to contemplate where we're at mentally and spiritually and physically and emotionally, things of that nature, and really even prayerfully consider the things about our lives that God would like for us to change, the things in our lives that we ourselves would like to see change, and then begin to initiate steps that will bring about those changes. Now, a lot of times individuals think that when a new year begins, it's like a fresh, brand new start. And it's okay to think that way, but you have to remember that none of us truly have fresh beginnings, right? There's an interesting idea in the Jewish tradition. It's a word called zachor, and what it means is basically it's a call of remembrance. It's a call to our memory and to realize that wherever it is that we're going there from some place that we've already been. So, for instance, if one of your resolutions is to lose weight, that's a great resolution, but you need to keep in mind how you got to the place where you're at today. What kinds of missteps did you make along the way, or what are some of your weaknesses that you need to be able to safeguard yourself against? And so it's important to realize that while we may be taking some new steps, we need to have a little bit of remembrance about where we've been and how we got there. And so I think that's really important. You know, not everything in the past needs to be so easily forgotten. Some of those challenges from yesterday have strengthened us for today. Some of those missteps from years past have given us greater and more valuable wisdom for the hour that we live in today. And so while it's not perhaps healthy to live in the memories of yesterday, it is, I think, incredibly powerful for you and I to have a very clear understanding of where we've come from, what we've been delivered from, and things of that nature. You know, interestingly enough, there are several times throughout the scripture when the people of God would raise a memorial to testify to the great things that God had done for them. In fact, the book of Revelation says that we overcome by the word and that we overcome by our testimony. So remembrances about where we've been, praise about what God has brought us from, and then a very clear vision on where we're headed. Those are all great ways to initiate and to inspire those resolutions that perhaps we're feeling called to. You know, I really wish and bless you the best in the year to come and encourage you to go after the things that God is leading you to. If you have additional comments about this subject, we'd love to hear from you. You can do that in one of two ways. You can reach me at my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Pastor Craig online, or you can reach me at this radio program's Facebook page, which is facebook.com/ROR Ministries. God bless you. Happy New Year.